What's up, guys? Good morning. Stop the sound. How are you today? Oh my god, it's so hot here. Okay, guys, I have, I had, I had a tough weekend, but now I'm here. And let's see what eventually the goat will bring us. Okay. The first thing that I saw is that GXY again had a huge gap here, which eventually means that it will probably returns to fulfill it, which means that this would be something like double top, which means that this will be something probably like double bottom. Okay, it's closing really good on 1 hour. So guys, we have two options now. I don't even have to make analysis on the higher time frames. The first option is to enter now with, let's say, 50 pips stop and some profit probably to this area, about 100 pips. I think it's good, 2 to 1. The other is to wait for the price to break out, but it eventually could see a resistance here. So let me adjust the things, but I think that this is good to be. Okay, we can even extend a little bit the stop loss to 291. And the profits, let's make it like it should be, but and we will see eventually. 2,315, which is very nice profit eventually. One to three even on trade, but of course this is a little bit risky because we are in a super strong downtrend. Okay, I will post it in the free group as well. So guys, I'm entering the trade. I think it's good. I don't even have to make huge analysis on the chart right now. On this area right here, we will even here, it's not much, but it's 35 pips. If the price reach this area, we'll be aware. If the price will get a rejection again, but we will probably move the stop loss if it reaches here. So we're gonna see what is eventually going to happen. Congrats for being a father second time. Yeah, thank you, man. Today I'm going to collect my other part of the family from the hospital. So probably I'm not going to trade again during the New York session, but I hope you understand. These are very, very important moments in life. So what to do with gold? I told you guys now I'm going to make an analysis, but I think that it could form a double bottom, but not like a trend reversing figure, or maybe just like a correction, because you can see we collected 100 pips on Friday here, and the price made another maybe 800 pips. If I was on the computer, I could probably catch to 300 pips more, because we could have catch this movement, but sometimes things are like that. So the idea now is that the price reached very strong area here, and in the same time DXY has a enormous gap. This is how market works. Most of the times the price returns to fulfill the gap and eventually continues or started to move in some direction. That's why I think that we will probably see some rise here of the price, maybe some bigger correction, and eventually probably continuation, because you can see that these are huge impulses, so they are trying to push the price down. Maybe, of course, this risky trade, so you have to have it in mind. I also saw that many of you write me that it forms something like a double, like a head and shoulders on daily time frame. It actually looks like it. Let me draw it to see whether it will match something. Probably like that. Yeah, and we even have a breakout now. So now the price may return to test the neckline of this head and shoulders. But double top. Did I say double top on gold? I mean double top on DXY. So DXY may fall, which will rise the gold. So we are not, I am personally not going to even try to trade this guy here, because two reasons. First is that the stop should be 1000 pips, because we're trading on strategies, not some possibilities. 1000 pips is stop that I don't want to trade, and the eventual, probably the eventual profit would be something like 2000 pips. Not that it is impossible, but I'm not pretty sure that we are in the moment where the gold will now fall with $200-300 more of the price. But of course everything is possible. I just don't see it so long term, so I'm not going to trade this one. But this would be like some point of view that probably they will try to push the gold, and the reason behind this probably is that they will try to push the dollar up, because after the summer there are elections in the in the United States, which probably will be the most important thing happening in the last years, because as you might know, like conspiracy theorists, if Biden wins again, we will probably see many war situations and not good things happening. but we will not go into this stuff right now. So yeah, the idea is that based on my strategies, there is nothing interesting at this moment. I'm more like entering due to some intuition, but of course I might be wrong. Let me check the news for this week. Nothing for today. Tomorrow, nothing that I think will make some huge impacts on the gold. Okay, here, this news will definitely have impact on the gold. Oh, okay. Tomorrow will be very interesting. When there are FOMC statements, interest rate decisions, oh my god. Tomorrow you have to be aware that in the evening it will be a massacre. This news made absolutely huge impacts on the market. Have it in mind, guys. My sound, I don't do anything different. I'm from Bulgaria. Let me see, Wednesday. Initial jobless claims, PPI, yeah. Okay, these are news also that have impact on the market. Next. Excuse me. They are on Thursday. Oh, the huge news is on Wednesday, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Oh, okay, so tomorrow we don't have anything interesting. On Wednesday, it would be the massacre that I told you. Thursday, also. Initial jobless claims, PPI. And Friday we have many not so impactful news, but when there's so much, it will probably make some impact. Euro, probably. Let me see what you're writing here, bro. Into your experience, which are the news that move the market more? So it depends, but when there are FOMC meeting, it creates huge impacts most of the times on the both side. When there are interest rate decisions and they're changing the interest rate, there are huge impact on the market. Initial jobless claims, CPI, these are news that definitely create some moves. So when there are news like that, it's better for you to stay away. Friday, I don't remember what news there were in Friday, but there was one guy who wrote me that he would try to double his account size during the news, and I told him, man, I didn't want to be super direct with him, but I told him that he's one stupid hell of a guy. And 30 minutes later or something like that, he write me with crying that he lost his account. So this pretty much happens when you try to trade the news, because you can get lucky once, but probably, okay, let me extend the profit because it looks like very bad risk rewards trade. So you can get lucky once, but most of the times I am pretty sure that you won't get lucky and you will blow your account. So it is stupid. Don't do it. Okay, probably it's still not ready. Let me adjust the stop loss. No, not essence. Probably more like if I have to be honest, this is not very good trading setup at this moment. I more like entering, I told you, due to intuition, but this is not the best way to trade. I just don't see anything else at this moment. Probably we could have wait and don't rush to enter a trade, because I told you the other way around, if it breaks this higher, this top right here, eventually it will be good for trading, but it will be pretty much too late to enter. Now also there is something like an order block created on 1 minute, but I don't think that they're probably just still pushing the gold. You can see here it breaks the previous bottom and this side movement here, but I don't know if it will have huge impact on the price right now. We'll see. They're probably just pushing, continue to pushing the gold down, guys. So this trade might get bad for us, and probably this is what happens when you when we enter a trade without a strategy. Yeah, of course. I just entered and they started to push the price down. Not that it is impossible that the price just continues to fall, but I think that we might have to see some correction here, because this is how market works. Probably it will be some not so deep correction, because with huge impulses like that, but you can see, let's make it from, let's say, here. This is how markets works most of the times. We have huge impulse, and you can see it matches with the previous one. So I think that we are probably in the end of this impulse at this moment. So we are now about to see some correction. Of course, it might get like a side movement, or there is always a possibility to continue to fall. We'll see. Look, the previous time it was some small correction and it continued to fall. We'll see now. It actually gets rejected from the order book, from the center of the order book on 1 minute. And but of course these are 15-16 pips on 1 minute. Now guys, if it breaks this liquidity here, of course this on 1 minute, it is a good sign. Most of the times, let me tell you, this is how things works. Before they push the price in the direction they want, not every time of course, but there are situations like this right moment, like this situation, when they first create a manipulation. I don't know, I'm not sure whether this is created for people like us or this is just how market works, because the market follows some patterns, and smart money in this case is one of the patterns that the market pretty much follows. So you can see how good it works. Yeah, this is on the smaller frames, 20 pips, but the idea of this whole formation is interesting. How it happens fast, break the previous bottom, break the top, returns, and fulfill the profit. Really nice. That's one of my favorite strategies. So these are things I told you guys, go and check the strategies on YouTube, because if you want to be a profitable trader, you have to know what eventually could happen on the chart. You have to know how to go on 1 minute, on 5 minutes, what to look for, how the candle closes. This will speak to you what will probably happen. So this is all part of the experience that you need to get so you can become profitable. Which is the best time frame to trade gold as a day trader? 5 minutes, definitely. This is, for me, this is the best time frame. Sometimes it's a little bit frustrating because it is too much waiting, but I think that on 5 minutes most of the times clearly you can see what eventually will happen. Have been figuring who you are. I'm just a regular guy who knows some stuff about trading. Entered on 2294. Okay, we have a 5 and 15 minute rejection candle, so I'm more secure about the buy. now we want to see a breakout on the top, and eventually after that to see a breakout. But have it in mind that if they are trying to push the price down, the price of the gold down, probably it will happen like that most of the times. Remember this is super important. We have eventual double bottom strategy. I draw this right here, but I have to adjust it like that. I made it here first time because you can see we have two rejections here, so I will return to it here, and it will probably do like that. And if we see a rejection here, this formation probably won't happen. Of course, it may break out second time, but most of the times, if the first time we see a huge rejection, not a breakout, this formation will not happen. Oh, excuse me. What do you think about the 20 pip challenge, trade to earn 20 pips per day? I think 20 pips per day is actually easy stuff. But the problem with the 20 pip challenge, I am aware of it. The problem is that I don't think that that we have balls for it. I personally have done something like it. I started with $20. I even have, probably will have videos about it, because I shoot the videos when I did it. I started from $20 and made $1,000. After that, I think I lost half of it. So the problem is not that it is impossible, but I don't think that directly we have the balls to do it, because in the beginning it's interesting, it's funny, but then you start to enter with some huge lots, and I don't think that that you will go to the end of it. So yeah, you can probably flip the account fast, make it from $20 to 200 to 500, but eventually it's not a good strategy, Mr. Quark Kent. Okay, our order book may not stand. In the past, with my previous team, we made something different. We trade Nasdaq, I remember. Even I think there are videos in the TikTok account. If you scroll down, we had a strategy that was like the grab liquidity strategy, but a little bit more different. We waited for a grab liquidity, but we watching for other stuff, and we entered 10 trades. We entered 10 trades with about 50% of the account, and we made something like, I think, $10,000 from $1,000. But again, after that, we lost about half of it, because this is super risky strategies. This is like flipping, toss a coin. It's 50-50. If it goes in your direction, you profit well. If it doesn't, you lost half of your account or probably more. So this is not a long-term good strategy because we are focused on the long term, not some fast money. It started to get rejection well, but now they're continuing to push it down, so we might get stopped here. I'm not so super enthusiastic about how it started to go, but let's see. Of course, if it started to break this zone, it will definitely got our stop loss hit. But the important thing here is that this is a trade not on any one of my strategies. So the truth is that based on the strategies that I trade, today we don't have a trading setup. So this is something that I should get over, because there are 100 and more people in the YouTube live, 20 people in the TikTok, so probably more than 120 people are watching me, and I have to get used to not entering trades if there are no trading setup, because I'm doing it for more like for the views now, because you expect me to do it and I enter the trade. But I told you this is more like entering based on some intuition, not that there is a strategy at this moment. So you can see that even experienced trader like me makes mistakes. Guys, I don't think that this trade will work out, because I see that scared like a kid. Why are you scared, man? Trading, guys, trading is mathematics. I don't know if in English is here, but there is most of the times 50-50 chance. You enter a trade, 50-50 chance that it will hit your stop or it will hit your take profit. You just have to use proper money management to enter trades with risk reward ratio more than 1:1, and in the long term everything will be okay. You don't have to feel scared. I just lost $15. How? I don't understand you guys. If the stop loss is here, how could you manage to lost them here in the order box too? Okay, you can see that DXY started to push to the downside, but gold not moving much. So at this moment probably they will try to push the gold down. Not looking very well, guys. 30 minutes. we will win. Yes, in the long term. Should we move stop loss a little bit? No. Okay, man. How did your stop loss get hit? I don't have words. Guys, I sometimes think that most, I don't want to use bad words, but what to say? And even it's funny because most of you are like, oh, it hit my stop loss, and like it's the end of the world. Guys, you are a loser from the beginning, from the start. If you think that trading is based on one trade and every trade that hit your stop loss, you are a loser. You are a loser. That's it. I don't have to to use some good words or something like that. If you're not focused on the long term, you will be always a loser. Trading is not based on one trade and, oh yes, I made $5. What? What are $5? $15? I lost $15. Man, of course everyone is different, but yeah, I know that 4 hours is very bearish, but the idea was that eventually I want to see some correction and from there to see another fall, but I told you it may not happening. Just a second. Psychology, of course, man. It's same like if you want to start a business and the first day no one come to your store, what will you do? You will close it because, oh, it's not happening, it's not good. You have to put in it. You have to learn. You have to go through every moment of the market, because there are different moments, different not time frames, but different seasons of the market. In the summer the market is once, in the winter it is different. You have to go through all of this. You have to try different strategies. You have to enter different trades. The truth is that you have to even lose money until you start to make some profits. That's the truth. And many people, when we have a stop loss hit, because we are people, and I, let's say it like that, have stop losses. So people are writing me on private and they say, oh, my stop loss get hit. And so what? And after that we have a win, we have a nice profit, and no one writes me on private. Everyone is focused on losing, guys. So it is how it is. You have to be winner here first, and after that you will start to win on the charts, you start to win in life, and so on and so on. But I'm seeing a sell. I told you guys, the reason I buy is because I want to see some correction, because DXY have a enormous gap that eventually, when I entered, it started to create like a double top. So I thought that it will return to fulfill the gap, which means that the gold will make some correction, but it didn't happen, when you can see that the moment I enter, the price started to collapse. But this is part of the game, I told you. We'll see now, we will wait. We are not going to extend the stop loss because if it wants to fall, why should we extend more our stop loss? Whether we will just wait for another setup to enter. Probably a sell, or if it happens for a buy, we will enter again. But never never extend the stop loss. This is bad mistake. I learned the hard way. If stop loss get hit, look at the trade and find the mistakes. I always kept on moving my stop loss and losing much more. Yeah, that's what I was telling. Always remember there will be other chances, of course. Now, if I have to be honest, they are pushing really hard, so it will probably hit our stop loss. I think after 930 it can make higher rise. Oh. Man, we are 100 pips down from this area, so please increase your voice. Okay, it is about to hit our stop loss. Yeah. No, 2-3 pips more. Okay, this morning I didn't have anything on my trades, on my strategies, and decide to enter on intuition, and this is the result, guys. My stop loss get hit. So now there is a possibility for a breaker block. That means that the price returns to this area and continues to fall. This is a recovery trading setup, but I don't know. Because just a second. So guys, I told you now there is an option to enter a trade here with 20 pips stop loss and probably a profit just to compensate the loss. I don't really like it at this moment, but we can try it. Can you include us, the free group, on the next trade, please, so we can game some comeback? Let's see what is going to happen, because okay, DXY is pushing hard. I still think that we will see some correction, but maybe it will first take these bottoms. Yeah, classical McKeep. Yes, I'm not. I will write it down. I don't hide anything. It happens sometimes, man. Guys, I told you there is a possibility of breaker block. I'm not super sure about it, but we will eventually. There is a possibility for us to risk something like 20 pips. If you want to try it, okay. If not, let's wait a little bit to see if there is going to happen some rejection here. Of course, this is on 1 minute also, so now it's in the swing zone here. Let's see if it didn't happen. It will probably again. The stop loss for 4 pips. Okay. This things is not valid anymore. Of course. Let's see. Now if we enter, this will be again about less than 20 pips. Okay, guys, I will try a sell now. Just a second, I will wait to see if it continues. Yeah, I will sell it now again and put a stop loss of 15 pips. The first zone is here. We will going to move the stop loss if it reaches it, and after that we will try to return the loss. Which was 58 pips. We'll see. This is a recovery setup. This again is risky, so I'm not going to post it in the group, just for the people in the live. the idea is breaker block. This means that the price breaks the zone, returns to test it, and then continue to fall. So most of the times breaker blocks works to the previous bottom, but we will wait, because until the previous bottom, if it reaches it, it would be something like 25 pips profit. So we're gonna move the stop loss and see whether it will break out. If it break out, we will wait for about 50 pips so we can return the loss. First take profit should be not first take profit. We are not going to collect profits here. Of course, if you want, you can do it, but if it reaches the bottom, we will move the stop loss. If we want to see a breakout, because it can be like a, I don't know which word to use, landmark or point of view, that it will continue to fall, so we might catch some more pips. Let's see. We're almost 20 pips on profit. Let me check. Okay, DXY, you can see DXY fulfilled the gaps right now. Also, guys, because this is a risky recovery setup, we can move the stop loss now. Probably it's early for moving it, but let's not make more losses. And let's see what will happen. I have 10-15 minutes more. Let me check. $25, 150. Where to put stop loss? We entered here, man, so I moved the stop loss to break even. If you want to try it, I think it's a little bit risky, because now it can make a rejection from the bottom here. Can we take profit now? If you want, you can always take profit, man. Let's see some nice breakout here. Not a rejection. We want to see a whole candle closing under it. Come on. Push. So guys, remember, for now the profit should be, I don't think that there is a possibility for it to go through here, but this is a recovery setup, so have in mind that we have to collect profits at some point so we can just recover. The idea is not to get on profit, but to recover the previous loss. Let me check the DXY. DXY is falling. Okay. This is how we do. So you can see, guys, that is why you shouldn't get scared or anything else on every trade that you enter, because losses are part of the game and there is always a possibility to return the loss immediately. I need 15 pips more and I will be out dry. Started to get a rejection from the 15-minute candle. Let's wait a little bit. Okay. Guys, I will close this motherfucker now. I'm like almost compensated the whole trade. I'm like $20 on loss. So I closed everything, guys, just to know it. Yeah, I closed 51 pips. The other trade was 58 pips on loss, so 7 pips difference. So I compensated most of the trade. I can't show you the phone because I'm making a live on TikTok, but yeah, this was pretty much awesome. I'll take profit in pips. What the take profit? Just covered my loss. Okay, just in case, from where we can look for buy. Don't look for buy now. I don't know, man. If we want to look for buy based on my other strategy, I think we should, not I think, but we should see a breakout here. The price to grab this liquidity eventually. This will cheat many people to get into sell, and to see a huge rejection with a pin bar on some time frame, 5, 15 minute, 30 minute, and to enter some buy. Before that, I will not look for buys anymore at this moment. So guys, you can see that we had a loss and we compensated it. We recovered the loss immediately. This is the proper way of trading. Stop loss happens to get hit and we immediately flow with the volumes, check for other strategies that may help us recover the trade. I spoke about breaker box sometimes. I mean, I didn't show you this strategy for the first time because it works. You just have to wait. Don't put buy limit or sell limit orders, pending orders. You have to check on 1 or 5 minutes and flow with the volumes. and this is how you should do it properly. The bad thing is that I didn't post it in the group, but if you're in the live, good for you. We are almost on 0, which is better than having stop loss. So guys, not the perfect start of the day, of course, but it happens. If we could manage to get profits always, we would probably not doing this live sessions and so on. So guys, I will have to go and pick my other part of the family from the hospital, so probably I will not make it for the New York session today, but I will try to continue tomorrow. And that was it for today, guys. Thank you for being with me, and see you tomorrow again.